We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Straight right just misses. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Don't want to trade shots. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's all offense all the time. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. Here we go for round two. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just misses with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want the knockout. Throws the uppercut but misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what, I've been in fights like that.
Terrible.
On to the third. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
straight right just misses. Not a lot of defense here at all. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Taylor in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
Make sure the next round's good.
On to the fourth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Do you believe what we are seeing? The straight right just misses. Shot, they get countered. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Mind back on the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Now what?
You've done all the way through.
At a time, set her up. You take her out. She's ready to go.
Get this boxing back together and show her. You let her back into the fight.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter shot by her. Nice counter shot by her. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And just box her. Just be smart.
Here we go in the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
No rest for the weary. Good punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Come on.
Okay, I'm happy. All right.
Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just missing with the uppercut. The straight right just misses. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got... Did you see that? Cruz Dezern's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do?
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Whoa, Franchon Cruz Dezern is now in trouble. Cruz Dezern now. She is stumbling all over the place. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and a court.
Round 8, and we're off again. Counter punches have to hurt. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Oh, and the heavy-hitting diva has been rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I need you.
Wicked work. I love that.
And we enter the ninth. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice job getting that punch through. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Caution being thrown to the wind. can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This is not what Cruz Dessert expected tonight. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
We've made it to round 10. She is stumbling all over the place. Cruz Dessert is on the canvas. I don't believe it. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
These two fighters are made for one another. Needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Not the best of rounds. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
One round, two knockdowns, each by a different... Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous rounds.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Oh, and the heavy-hitting diva. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that but ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crystal. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering...
I need to switch back on.
And there's the bell to start round 12. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? And down goes Katie Taylor. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense.
Oh my goodness, Johnny. Oh, Franchon Cruz. She's absolutely done her in there with a headshot. Cue up the replay machine.
1, 2, 3.
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.